Hello. Wednesday's shaping up to be a fine day across most of the UK with some pleasant sunshine. However, the morning could look like this, particularly across southern and central areas of England.
Good morning, everyone. This morning there's some dense fog around. If you haven't yet ventured out, particularly so across England and Wales, well, you will notice that visibility is pretty poor. It will be slow to lift as well. Slowest probably from Lincolnshire, East Anglia, could last late morning, even into perhaps the early afternoon.
Good morning. It's quite a misty and murky start first thing this morning. Some fog patches, some low cloud, but some sunny spells developing a little later as that mist slowly starts to clear.
We've got dense fog around this morning, especially so across parts of England and Wales. And some of this will be particularly slow to clear. But when it does, for many of us, we are looking at a day with some sunshine and just a few showers. So to give you an idea where the dense fog is, it's across southern areas. And look at the fog that we have as well. This morning, dense fog around, especially so across parts of England and Wales. And some of this will be slow to clear. It could last late morning, possibly even till lunchtime. That really is the forecast. Some dense fog to start the day, more especially across England and Wales. That will slowly lift, but it will be quite slow to clear some eastern parts of England. This morning, it's a foggy start to the day. If you haven't yet ventured out, some dense fog. You can see in York, one of our weather watchers pictures has sent us in this lovely picture. And in Shropshire, too, we're looking at a fair bit of fog. In fact, it's across many parts of England and Wales this morning.
Here, it's hard for a lot of us to see the sun this morning, isn't it, Carol?
It's very true. There's a lot of fog around across England and Wales. And do you know what? British summertime officially comes to an end this Sunday at 2 o'clock. You've got to put your...
July.
We're still waiting for it to arrive. Anyway, thank you. Good morning, everybody. This morning, we are looking at some dense fog patches. Not everywhere, of course, but there is some around, as you can see here in York. Now, the fog will take its time to lift.
Thanks very much, Anna. Good afternoon to you. It was a foggy start for some of us this morning, particularly northern and eastern parts of England. Pretty gloomy picture there across North Yorkshire. This is the Castle Howard area. But for many of us, we've had a good deal of sunshine around. That's just enhancing the glorious autumnal colours out there, like this photograph shows in Shropshire.
First thing this morning, it was quite a misty, murky and grey affair. Some low cloud, mist and fog, as you can see. But it has been slowly lifting, some sunny spells developing, as you can see here in Uxbridge. So for this afternoon, we have still got a little bit of cloud, but largely we've got sunshine.
Hello again and a very good evening to you. Hope you had a lovely day. Hopefully we'll see a little bit of sunshine tomorrow. It's not looking too bad. Into Friday though, quite an unsettled picture and a lot of uncertainty still for Friday. So we'll come on to that in a moment. For the weekend, hopefully we'll get a lot of dry weather in the daytime and rain overnight.
Well, despite some fog around, what a lovely day. It really has been quite a miserable autumn so far, hasn't it? So we've had sunshine topping and quite literally tailing the country. This was Dumfries and Galloway earlier on, and we've got some beautiful sunshine closing out the day along that Kent coast as well. That is because we've got high pressure with us at the moment.
Looking at gardens is so good for the soul, being out even better. And the weather's felt pretty good today too, I think. Louise is here with all we need to know. But before that, I think that's Regent's Park. But can I ask, do you have a favourite space?
Well, actually, this is my running route if I come into work early, and I love Regent's Park.
You're putting me to shame with your running route.
But I can tell you, Riz, it was beautiful. Light winds and it felt warm. It really has been quite a miserable autumn so far, hasn't it? We've seen relentless rain and no 2 days the same. Well, we've had a beautiful day with light winds and temperatures above where they should be for this stage in October.
Alex is in Hever Castle in Kent, and it really does feel a little bit like autumn now, doesn't it, Alex?
Good evening, Mary. Absolutely. And I have to say, Virginia creeper and Boston ivy is a bit of a favourite of mine. In autumn, it really starts to pop. And actually, this castle behind me was once the childhood home of Anne Boleyn, and it sits in 125 acres of manicured gardens, which is really starting to come alive with that autumn colour. But also, it was even brighter today because we had a real pop of autumnal sunshine as well to make things look even more cheery. It's been a lovely day here, and also, as I say, the colour looking great, but it is a little bit behind schedule, and of course there is a reason for that.
The Boston ivy that you'll see behind me normally comes out beginning of September, but really by this time normally we've had a cold snap and the leaves would have gone. So it really is because of the warm weather, the leaves have stayed on the trees and the shrubs and the colour has sort of changed. So it is slightly later than it would have been.
Well, the sunshine today probably didn't help that autumnal process, but things are going to go a little bit downhill as we head through the next couple of days. Well, as I was saying, the weather is going to go downhill, but it will be a relatively slow process. So for tomorrow, it's going to be largely dry, but as we head towards Friday into the weekend, it will start to turn more changeable with outbreaks of rain and also the winds whipping up from time to time as well. So that's how it's looking here in Kent this evening. Clear skies overhead, but as I say, as we head through the next few days, things certainly changing a lot more on the changeable side. Mary.